Okay, in this segment we're going to look at assigning materials to our ship. So one final thing I want to do before I get too much into materials is actually do another material that I forgot about, and that's the seal around this door. So if we go into edit mode and see if I can turn this off so I can see what I'm doing. Alt select, actually no, I do need face mode, sorry about that. We just want to select that seal area, so I just alt selected that area and it's going to assign it to black. That's just a part that I had forgotten about. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and make this wheel black so it'll kind of stand out against the white spaceship or whatever color we decide to make it. So to begin, let's change over to Blender Cycles, the cycle render engine. And if you go down here, you can change it to rendered so you can see what it's looking like in the viewport. And right now, since we don't have anything assigned to it, it's not looking like very much except for the materials that I originally gave the body of the ship. So what we'll do is select the body of the ship, and we're going to go to the main body color, and we're going to use nodes, and let's make this first node a glossy material. And go into the node editor. Just move that out of the way there. And we're going to add another glossy shader. Put that in there. Let's make this one 0.2 on the roughness. And this one's going to be 0.02. And I'm going to add another node. This is going to be a shader node, and it's going to be a mix shader. And just drop that in the middle there. And feed this one into there. Okay, so what you're seeing is it's giving it kind of like a metallic, shiny surface. And special thanks to Peter Drakulik for his tutorial on getting a nice shiny metal color and or texture. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a, well, let's see what color blue I want here. Kind of like a real blue there, and then go into the HSV and knock the saturation down to where I think it should be. Just want to give like a hint of blue, a silver metallic surface. Okay, so that's kind of the body of the ship right now. I mean, you can play around with the colors and the nodes and get a nice texture that you want, but I'm going to leave this like it is right now, and let's do the glass. So I'm going to tab into edit mode, and I'm going to select this here, and I want this porthole here actually to be glass. I want this whole back section here to be glass. And since we've already mirrored this, we have to select this area as well. Okay, so that's all the pieces I want to be glass. So I'm going to go back up here and add a new material. And I'm just going to call this glass, for lack of a better word. And if you go into your surface, change this to glass. And you go ahead and assign. And you notice that you won't see it over in the render until you tab back into object mode over here. Okay, so you can start to see a bit of a glassy kind of look there. You can do some other things like you add a, let's put a refraction shader in there. And same thing, add a mix shader. Just drop it in the middle there. And you can kind of play around with that too. You should leave the roughness on these as 0, since it is glass and it should be smooth. Your IOR is the index of refraction, and that's how the light is passing through the glass. At 1.45, which is the default, it's kind of making it give you that glass look of refraction. If you take that value down, it's going to make the light pass through at a more, won't have any kind of angle to it. So you'll get a more transparent look. And if you bump it up, it's going to cause the light to angle even more, so it'll be more refracted. So for the purpose of this right now, I'm just going to leave it at 1.45. And if we, I don't know how I got all of that, but anyway, we turn this around, we should be able to see the rest of our ship here. So yeah, looking kind of neat, different anyway. And that's the materials. In the next section, what we're going to do is look at going ahead and texturing our ship.